I promise you won't be disappointed. Welcome home. Welcome to Bay Area Living Channel, where we bring you the best place to live and what to do in the Bay Area. Hi, my name is Casey. We are a team of realtors here in Silicon Valley. If you're thinking of moving out here, we'd love to help find your home. If you're thinking about selling your home here in the Bay Area, give us an opportunity to interview with you. Okay, today we're going to talk about the three cities in the East Bay, Alameda County, and we're talking about Pleasanton, Dublin, and Livermore. Obviously, there's more city in the East Bay, but I'm going to talk about these three because during the pandemic, these cities were really popular. People were moving out there because they offer bigger houses, better school district. But the one thing that people didn't think about that was when the pandemic was over, all the offices wanted workers to come back to work. So the commute from these city to Silicon Valley is a bit far. And I believe the only way that you can come to Silicon Valley from these East Bay city was 680, and it's always just bumper to bumper during traffic time. So during the pandemic, the city was really hot, multiple offers. People even waived like inspection contingency. They don't have any inspection. And sometimes the house has a pool. I wrote several offers on these cities, and it was scary how people just waiving everything just to get a home. In 2023, when the market dropped about 15 to 20%, these cities actually dropped even more, because people are rushing to move back to San Jose or, cities that closer to their work, because instead of working from home 5 days a week, now they have to go to the office 3 days a week or even more, 5 days a week. Okay, let's just jump into pricing. For single family home, and again, we're talking about Dublin, Pleasanton, and Livermore. I think out of all the city, my favorite city, I would say, is Livermore, because Livermore is a little bit more quiet in my opinion. Pleasanton is already overdeveloped, and the only reason you want to live in Pleasanton because of the good school district. They do have really good school. One thing that I think surprised a lot of people, that during the pandemic, the school rating was so great. And then right now, some of the school actually dropped their ratings. And interestingly enough, in the Bay Area, a lot of the school ratings actually consider diversity as well. So take that into your consideration when you look at school district and where to live. So for single family home, median price is $1,350,000. So to get a single family home, you can pay $1,350,000, and that is a 3-bedroom, 2 baths with 5,000 or more lot. You can get a really nice home in Livermore with the price. I think sometime it would probably be a starter home or something a little bit far out in Pleasanton for this price. And obviously in Dublin, sure, you can get a home for this price for sure. Median price is $698,000. So you can still get a single family home for this price. It is in Livermore. You're not going to be able to get anything in Pleasanton or Dublin for around this pricing at all. And the sell price is actually $700,000. So it still sell higher than asking. Now the max price, and I did look at this property, it's $6,784,000. It is not a house. I think it's an estate. It's a 6,000 square foot home, very beautiful in the country club. So it has, monthly HOA, and the sale price is around $6,784,000. So if you are working, I would say, I have some client that works in San Francisco and they live in Livermore because they can actually take BART and then decountering or just bark all the way to San Francisco, because we have barked on that side of the city now. So I think it's or if were probably working in Oakland, this city would be pretty close proximity to Oakland and some of the other areas. So I grouped condos and townhome together. Median pricing for condos and townhome is $832,000, 500. So you can get a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, or a 3-bedroom, 2-bath townhome for around this price. And obviously, it's not going to be any new construction. It's going to be older townhome. If you're looking into new construction, the price most likely going to be over $1 million. The median price is $320,000 for 7.6. So you can get a 1-bedroom, 1-bath in some of these areas, Dublin, Livermore, for around $320,000. So I think that's pretty good for a single individual, start a home, get a condo, stay in it for a couple years, and then move out. The max price is $1.4 million. And I looked it up. $1.4 million can get you some really, really nice townhome, which is, in my opinion, is very surprising, because back in the pandemic, things was going crazy. It was banana. It was over asking, and I think one of my clients that moved to Dublin and they bought the townhome for $1.15 million. We were very lucky because the communication between me and a listing agent, so they took an offer instead of getting the multiple offers. If they went on the market, get multiple offers, they would have get more money for the seller. But because of the good relationship, my buyers were able to get it. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and he bought it for $1.15 million. So 3 years later, the max price for a townhome is $1.4 million. That's really surprising to me, because prices here in the South Bay, San Jose, much higher. And the list price usually going for $1.355 million. So still sell for higher than asking. If you are moving to Silicon Valley and consider living in the East Bay, especially in one of these cities, one of the other very popular city is San Ramon. It is not in Alameda County, but it's also very close proximity to Pleasanton, Dublin, Livermore, and it offers really great, single family houses, condos, and townhome as well. If your work location close to the cities, most likely living here would be beneficial commute-wise. But if you are one of those tech workers who work in Mountain View or Sunnyvale, Palo Alto, or even Foster City, or even further out like San Mateo, living in the East Bay will not make sense, because you're probably going to be spending around 3 to 4 hours a day on the road. And if you tell me that, oh, I'm going to be working from home and it's going to be permanent and I want more space, a little bit of breather room, not too crowded, then I think Dublin, Pleasanton, Livermore, and San Ramon would be a better option, because you do get bigger houses, bigger lot out there for a little less money than here in the South Bay. So I hope that was helpful. If you're thinking of moving out here to Silicon Valley, just give us a call, and I would love to have a conversation to see which area best for your future.